Okay, Mac, there is a issue of this free version. Probably, I don't know, Nilanjan. We will ask from our residents who are using this Mac if someone can help. Because me and Dr. Shamshad, both of us are using this window. Okay, Nilanjan might help. He is in AIMS Rishikesh. He initially, I think he helped few participants. So we will ask him, and then probably he is going to help you out. Those of you who are having problem. Again, Dr. Vinu is
Now
asking.
for now I've taken my junior's laptop for the workshop.
Okay. You can maybe, I don't know. I have no idea because I have never worked. In fact, I also started few years back. Then I did not find it very user friendly. So I again resorted to this window one. But don't mind. I think we will find out something. Then Dr. Vinu is writing, shall we code if the reply or reflection is not relevant to the question? No, not needed. That's what I said. So it's not needed. If it is not, the reply is not, you know, aligned to your research question, because we said that in during the interview, a lot of things the participants say which is not very relevant in context of your research question. So you can skip that. Now let's see this. So for QDA, I think those of you who have installed. So on this window, I'll type QDA. And this QDA miner, I have to open this. So if you click open, I'll be using this free edition. So can you see, it says like whether you want to upgrade, means you need to buy, or you want to use free edition. So free edition works well. It has worked, and even there is no limitation. Like other NVivo or any other, if you like install, there's a trial period, and after that they ask to purchase. And there's a limitation like you can import only 10 transcript or 8 transcript or these 50 codes maximum. But here, what we have found out, there was no restriction of the number of codes, and also the transcript also. Like we recently we did one analysis of our ICMR project, which was on home health guide. And I think we imported, let's say, approximately 30 transcript, and we did not find any problem. Although we are, I'll show you for one of the project we used NVivo also. I'll show you the difference of the interface between the QDA miner and NVivo. So I'll click this on this free edition. So it will ask you a new version is available. Do you want to close install? But I will say no. And I'll go with this, the original one. So when you click that, then you can see here, you can find these icons. So one option is to create a new project. Then next is to open an existing project. And then next is to reopen a recently open project. So generally we go with this new project. Since I'm starting with a new, let's see that I'm importing this. So I'll go with starting this or creating a new project. So I will click on this, create a new project. So click on this, then this window will appear. Now you have to create a project from a list of documents or images and import from the data files or web services. These options are there. So what option we have to use? So we have to use this create a project from a list of document. So I will click this, create a project from the list of document. So once you open this, it will ask for the path where you have stored your transcript. So wherever you have stored your transcript, but for importing it in QDA manner, you save it, you save one folder of the transcript on the desktop, the way I have done it, because it recognizes that desktop. So I will come to this, and there's a file of data collection. So if I click that file, you can see there are a lot of transcripts here. IDI, and then there's a relative. So probably I will, like, first I will import, if I want to import all these. So let's say you have collected only two, or you have only three. So either you can import all the files together, or you can import few files together. So I will click on, let's say, these three or four, press shift button, select it, and you click on add. So if you click on add all the files, it will appear here, and then you click on create. So when you press on create, you will see that it asks you whether you want to remove the images, since there is no image in my this thing. So I will click on OK. So if you click on OK, then it will ask you where do you want to save this file. So I'm saving it on desktop now. So I will save it as demo QDA. And then I'll save it. So it will take some time. So you can see that transcripts are being imported. And now you can close this. Close this. So you can see these are the transcript which I have imported. Now, since I have imported it, I'll show you few of the functions. So this is the project. This is the case. So case is like when you want to add the case or when you want to delete the case. So this I will be showing these. Then here there are two fields. So if you focus on towards this side, here all the options which are here, that they are the transcript. Transcript means like imported document. And this section is like a Microsoft Word document. Here you will find that the detail of the transcript is there. And over this side, your code will appear. Whatever name you are giving, over this space, your code will appear. Right. So this is for the QDA miner. So let's say now I need to create this attribute coding. So for attribute coding, what I'll do, suppose I have to give, because remember we have talked about this attribute coding. So you have to write the name of the variable. So for that, you go to these cases and you use this. And click on the spreadsheet editor. So if you click on this spreadsheet editor, this will appear like this is relative 1, this is relative 2, and you have to now add new condition, new situation. So let's see, I just want to add the variables. So you go and you add the variables. So like I am adding right now I don't want the name to be there. So I will add the gender. So I will write gender. And here the description, what I will write, that is the gender of the respondents. And this data type is what? This data type is like a nominal because it will be male and female. So you have to give values to it. So you have to write it like, you have to write like male and you have to write female. And then you have to press OK. And then you have to add it. So now the gender has been added as a this thing as a variable. The next variable will be, let's say, age. I want to put the age of the participant also, because these are all the attribute coding which we have discussed. So age of the participants. So data type is continuous. So I will make it as a numeric integer and I'll add it. So this is the age of the participant. And then next will be, let's say, occupation or the role. So I will write here as a role, or probably you can write occupation also, because there are doctors, so it takes like only 8 characters. So I will write like occupation, and then I will write occupation of the respondents. So data type, again, it is a nominal or ordinal. You have to give the values to it. So I might write like doctor, or you might write like healthcare professional. So I will write HCP, then there was a ASHA, and then there was a caregiver, and then there was a patient. And then I will click it OK, and then add it. So let's say these 3 variable I have created, and then I will press this create. So once I have created this, wait for some time, then go to this variable and click on this spreadsheet editor. Now you will see that these are the files which I have imported. And this is the gender, this is the age, and this is the occupation. So let's say this relative, she's a female. So I will click this here and I will select female. And age of this person, I have this data from my log, which we have seen when we were doing the transcription process. So let's say age is 35 years and occupation is like housewife. Okay, and if like housewife I have not added, I have written caregiver. So I may select caregiver, or if I want to write, then this new value is there, I can write housewife. And I can press OK. Similarly, this is relative 3. So I may write if he's a male or a female, age of the person. This data I have. So I'm just putting a random number here. And this, suppose he is a caregiver in this case. So I will select caregiver. Similarly, I will select this for relative 3 also. Suppose she's a female, sorry, and age is 25 years and she's a caregiver. So I'll select that caregiver. This is a patient. Patient is a female. So I'll select female. The age is 30 years. And the occupation is, let's say, housewife or patient. So housewife is here. So similarly, and you have to press this apply. Apply all changes. So this way, you will see that, you are giving an attribute coding to this particular file in the QDA. Okay, is it okay up till this point? Then we may open a breakout room and you start seeing whether your QDA is working or not. You import these files. We can share some transcript only for practice. We are sharing the file area transcript only. Why? Because for practice, because your transcript, we have not, like you guys have to make the transcript, you guys have to do the transcription process, the interview which you took. So you do the transcription and then you submit those transcription. Then we'll make a file and we'll share that file. So that next day, next session, we may start doing the process of coding. Or you will be doing the coding on your own data, and I'll be also showing on the same file. So are you sharing it on the WhatsApp? So anything, and in this case, Dr. Anand, assign the mentors also, because everyone first, we are going very slow. Just import it and you you do the attribute coding. And then I'll explain afterwards. So assign mentor also, currently Anand, because they will be needing the help of mentors. So Dr. Anand, are you there?
आनंद को जिक्सी में भेजते हैं
Okay.
को लगा कि ये नहीं होगा
So we have to open.
भी दिया है रजत है
Okay, Rajat and Riya are there. We may also go to, so all four of us can see. I think Prashant is there. Prashant, you can also act like a mentor now. So we are putting you in one of the rooms. If you are comfortable, else we are here.
What to download? I've got so much of this relative 1, 3 transcript. Which one to download?
You only just import few files, 2, 3, whatever files. You have shared everything. Okay.
अलग से WhatsApp पे कर दो बस just for the purpose of
You import only 2 or 3, relative 1, 2, 3, just as a process. So you import 3, relative 1, relative 2, and relative 3. Only relative transcript. Yes, create the breakout room. So I think number of rooms should be less, na? हाँ 3 कर दो. Rajat and Prashant has gone to the same room. 2. So we have opened the breakout room.
एक कॉपी थी अभी इनको डिसाइड कर दीजिए और अगला फ्राइडे बोल रहे हैं ना इस बीच में इनको ट्रांसक्रिप्ट करना है ट्रांसक्रिप्ट शेयर करना है और प्रैक्टिस करनी है व्हाट्सएप पे कनेक्टेड रहना
और दिन लेना पड़ेगा एक दिन हम लोग को.
फ्राइडे के बाद भी
सेकेंड साइकिल कोडिंग है, तुम कराओगे, फिर रिपोर्टिंग है, फिर क्यों तुम्हारा फ्री लिस्ट फाइल सॉर्ट है बाबू.
ठीक है फ्राइडे सैटरडे कर दीजिए
फ्राइडे सैटरडे होगा ये फ्री लिस्ट फाइल सॉर्ट अगर होगा